What's going on, everybody? I'm Selna Kim, as you've probably already knew that, but for the guys that didn't, I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating. And for the guys that do know me, you probably missed me. So I'm back with another banger, and this will make her think about you nonstop, okay? And I just want to make sure you guys can handle this, because this is pretty intense stuff. And I know most of you guys, you're not gonna be able to handle this, okay? How most girls they just can't handle me, right? They want me, but they can't handle me, and they know that deep down, but they still try anyways, okay? And this is just the same for you guys. So I just wanna make sure you guys can handle this before we jump in, because this is gonna be pretty powerful stuff, man. If you wanna make any girl think about you non-stop, it doesn't matter if it's a fucking dog, a cat, if she's not interested, if she is interested, it's gonna make her think about you non-stop, okay? So let's jump into this thing. And the harsh truth is that almost every girl nowadays seems like they have an inflated ego because of social media. Isn't that just great? The lawnmower guys are just yeah, man, he's recording a video. Let me just mow the lawn right now, dude. I see him, he's recording. Boom, right now. We're going anyways. Fuck it. We're more important than that guy. Because of social media, women are used to getting attention. And if you want to learn how to make her think about you, then you need to separate yourself from the average guy. That's obvious, right? But most guys aren't doing it. If you can't, then she will put you in the same category as her other male orbiters. And these are all the rules that will make any girl go crazy for you, right? And this is a brief overview, excuse me. So if you want to learn how a woman's mind works, then message me about my program, because this is just an overview. So if you guys are actually serious about my program and you really want to learn, the good stuff, message me on Instagram or Facebook about my program, and let's get you rolling in it. So let's jump into number one here. And number one, don't validate her. She wants a man who is sure of himself, not one who constantly needs reassurance, right? She wants a man who is sure of himself. I might just underline that. There we go. She can sense when you're desperate for her attention, and it only pushes her away. Acting like you're playing it cool isn't going to do much, right? It's just not going to do much for you. And why is that? It's because when you're acting like you're playing it cool, she can still sense that you're doing that because of her, right? She's yeah, you're only acting this way because of plus because of this girl. You ever seen those guys when literally they're cool with you, one-on-one, they're really fucking cool with you, but then they get around a hot girl and they start completely changing who they are? Isn't that you guys have ever seen that before? You ever seen that? I've seen that so many times before, and I'm that is just fucking pathetic. And it's you then without even knowing it, you judge that person because you're bro, you're acting like a fucking pussy. You're literally changed who you were just because there's a hot girl here. That guy loses every single credibility that he can have. You know what I mean? It's just sad. But that's what that's like. And this is different from having control over your wants, however. That's a big deal, right? Having control over your wants. It's okay to want something, right? It's okay to be yeah, that bitch is fucking hot as hell. But it's bad when you let that feeling start to control your actions and change who you are around her. That's when it becomes a lust, right? One of the 7 deadly sins. You need to know what you want. You need to know that you want her, right? You need to know that you want her. But you don't let that feeling take charge of you, right? This is one of the most important things that I learned about myself before I, had 1 million followers online, or before I even got my dream relationship, and before I had a bunch of fans messaging me every single day. You have to take charge of that feeling that you want something, but you don't let that feeling control and change who you are. You literally go and you dominate it yourself. And so many of you guys have low standards in life to where it's you let things take control of you, and you settle for a 6, and you settle for a fucking 5 out of 10. And you settle for going on a date with a girl, maybe hooking up and having sex one night, and then she never she never gets back to you because the dick wasn't that good anyways. Most of you guys settle for just piss poor standards. And I'm just calling you guys out on that, because you guys need to raise your standards, and you really need to raise that to a 10, because you probably see your friends and your bros getting 6s and 7s, but that's not you. If you're watching my channel, you should be going after 9s and 10s. 10s only, to be honest. A 9 is not even good enough for you guys. So you need to raise your standards, man. The only reason that the ugly guy, so many of you guys message me about this. Why does the ugly guy get girls, and then I look better than him, and I can't get girls? It's because you don't even take action. You don't even take risk. At least that guy went out and talked to the girl. It's like you guys have the hardest part down. You have the looks. You can't really change looks unless you have a lot of fucking money to get like liposuction and fucking plastic surgery and all that bullshit. Like you got the hardest part down looking good. All you got to do is just get the game down. That's what my program's even for. As you can see, Danny here just absolutely crushing it. Like beauty isn't earned, so it shouldn't be rewarded, which is common, right? And that's one of the biggest things Danny from my program struggled with, was that he'd be around a beautiful girl and it would completely just change who he was. Right, and then we taught him how to really be stoic and centered, which doesn't sound like that sexy, right? But it's like that's what most of you guys need, is learning how to take control of yourself and your feelings. Number 2, never ask for a relationship. If you've read my best-selling book, like you know that she needs to be the one to ask you. And this is my best-selling book, by the way, for all the new guys that are joining my stuff lately and watching my content. I appreciate you guys, but this is my best-selling book. And for the guys that have been watching my channel and you haven't read that yet, I want you to slap yourself. Because that's just absurd. Absurd. If you're focused on a relationship, then you will never get a relationship, right? Women need to come to you for that. And the best place to be in as a man is the man who is open to a girl, but doesn't want it to be just with any girl, right? That's the best position you could ever be with dating, is like, I'm open to a quality chick in a relationship, but I don't want it to be with just any girl. That's like the best place you could be in as a man. And this is why dating apps are also just so trash, is because you're going on the dating app and you're already putting the girl on a pedestal. You're already putting her above you. And remember, the number one law in my program is that girls will never date a man unless it's for lots of money, or sleep with a man unless it's for lots of money, if she views him as lower on the pecking order than her. He has to be on her level, if not above her level, most ideal. And that's what I teach in my program, obviously, is how to really position yourself as above her. It's really simple, honestly. It's really easy. You're rewarding beauty just by going on there, since it's a few tricks on the dating apps, right? Like, you're already rewarding her because she's beautiful, and most of the girls on the dating apps aren't even that attractive anyways. Like, if you want a 10, then you have to be a 10. Don't worry about other guys. You are our best option, and you need to believe that, right? You're only going to ask her for a relationship because you believe you're not her best option. That's why you're trying to lock her down to a commitment, and you're worried about her finding someone better than you. That's something we had to teach Sam Kopilar in my program, as he's obviously dating dimes. I believe he's in Manhattan. We've had a couple of guys join from Manhattan recently, which is cool, man. So if you guys are watching my channel from Manhattan, shout out Manhattan, man. I don't even know where the fuck that's at, but it's in the United States somewhere. So shout out Manhattan, dude. Shout out you guys, man. You guys are taking action, bro. I fucking love that shit, man. You guys are like, fuck it, I want to do it. Just like Sam, bro. Like, he literally got a really great chick just because, like, he's talking to her like he's on her level, if not above her level, which is the best place to be at. It's just so simple once you know natural attraction. Number 3, stay on your purpose. And low availability, by the way. You must let her imagine more about you than you telling her. That's the best place to be in, is letting her imagine about you instead of you telling her all about you. So many guys are trying to tell her more and give her more, right? That only tells her how important she is to you and how much you mean to her equals lower attraction, right? The guy that gets a lot of ass, aka me, I don't tell girls that I like them, especially my girlfriend now. I'm like, oh baby, I love you so much. Oh my God, you're so sexy. Oh my God, I can't live without you. That would lower her attraction, even though she says that she would like that. When a girl says she would like something, pretty much do the opposite of what she says, and that's what's going to really make her pussy wet. Women want a man with ambition, with drive, and with purpose. They don't want a man who's needy, clingy, and desperate. Those are the opposite of those things. You want to show her that you're busy. You have things going on outside of her life. You need to view your life that you have. I'm not sure why I didn't finish this sentence. You need to view your life that you have everything, right? I guess I was just getting ahead of myself here. Everything. There you go. Everything. Everything already, right? You have everything in your life already. You don't need more. If you treat her as a celebrity, then she will always treat you as a fan. And dating apps are the clearance rack for human beings, in case you wanted me to remind you guys of that. So, this is something Wild William had to work on too, is that, dude, this guy, like, Wild William, he makes literally 7 figures a month. Not a year, a month. Or at least that's his goal. I think he's close to that. So I don't want to, like, hype that up too much yet. But he makes a lot of money, right? He makes even more than I do. And I'm already fucking goated. Like, I'm already good, right? But he makes even more than I do. And this guy had a problem with getting friend zoned, and he makes more than me. Is making more money suddenly going to help him escape the friend zone? Probably fucking not. Right? We had to really get him on his purpose and really get him understanding natural attraction, and then boom, he literally lands a dime 1 week into the program. Absolutely fucking incredible. Incredible. Number 4, never become uncentered. Your emotional center is a place of power. When I work with guys in my program, they need to work on their mindset most of all, right? Most of all, this is a mindset thing. As unattractive and not sexy as it sounds, literally 80% of this is psychology. It's a mindset game. Feminine energy is the opposite of this. Women are emotional creatures, as I've told you guys and stressed in so many other videos that you guys love about it. They react based on emotion. I tell you guys this all the time. That's why I say live in her imagination, like I said literally earlier. If they can pull you into reacting emotionally, then you lose all of your power and control, and they begin to doubt you. For example, Lee in my program, in his wife's story, literally he came to me, and he was like, hey dude, like, you know, like he would be at like a mastermind dinner, and his wife would be calling him just like, what the fuck, like you're out with a bunch of guys, like what the, and start bitching him out. And it's like, you need to have the balls to be like, listen baby, like I love you, and you gotta, like, I'm literally here for us. I'm literally here to build our future together. And you're doubting me. You're doubting my ability. And I need you to really sit back and trust me. And I really need you to be my supporter and my cheerleader. I'm not over here flirting with other bitches. I'm not over here trying to fuck other bitches here in Mexico. I'm here on a mastermind event trying to talk and network and really raise my business so we can have a better quality of life. And you're over here making it stressful for me that I can't even sit down at a dinner without you freaking out. This is on you. This is your own insecurity that you have to work on. And I need you to be my cheerleader. I need you to be my woman. I need you to be my fucking queen. Right? You have to trust me. It's like you don't trust me because of your past. I'm not your past. I'm your future, baby. I'm over here building a future for us, working my ass off, staying up all night networking. And you're over here doubting me and thinking I'm just doing this to just fuck around and get my dick wet. That's absolutely ridiculous. I think you know me better than that. Right? And once he started actually telling her that, he said his relationship got fucking 10 times better. He said it was 10 times better after he started just putting his fucking foot down and being a man about it. The last but not least, and this is the most powerful one, is that indifference equals game, right? She needs to want a future, and you need to be indifferent towards it. It's almost as if a woman's purpose is her trying to lock you down, while your purpose is just trying to have an adventure, right? Well, it's the opposite when dating, though. With women, when you take her out, it should be an adventure for her and a mission for you, but her mission is to lock you down to a commitment after that. But you also need to learn natural attraction. And isn't that so much better the lawnmower guys are gone? They're like, yeah, they got scared. I think they smelled my scent. They're like, whoa, dude, we don't want to mess with that guy. But you also need to learn natural attraction, and nothing beats powerful game in being able to make her laugh, right? You guys have to go for it, right? You have to have the confidence to go for it, or the courage to go for it. But then you need the competence, and that's where I come in and I teach you guys what to say, how to say it. That's really going to land you a quality chick. And especially for guys that, you know, you have a great job and a great career already, and you're just struggling to talk to girls, like literally you just need to master natural attraction. It's literally that simple. And most of you guys just need to raise your fucking standards. Nothing beats your friends seeing you with the hottest, most beautiful quality girl. Like nothing beats it, dude. You walk in with this beautiful dime piece, they're just like, wow, dude, your girl is beautiful, man. Like it feels good, man. It feels amazing. It just feels so good, man. It feels amazing. Natural attraction is the key to that, and not hiding on dating apps, right? Like I said, most of you guys need to raise your standards and stop hiding on dating apps. You guys are better than that. And if you want to learn more about being confident, watch all my other videos, check out my book. Also, I literally showed you guys that earlier, but I'll show you. It's literally, the link is in the description below, I believe, for my book. Like, you guys need to read this fucking book, man. If you're just starting out. But if you've been watching for a while, you've already read my book, let's get you in my program and really solidify this. The book will probably like take you guys to like 90%, let's be honest, plus more. So many guys, I think 1,000 guys now from my book have gotten their dream girl. Like that's stats that no one else in this industry could even touch me on. They look at me like everyone's trying to fucking copy my content, dude. Everyone's trying to be me, talk like me. It's like, no, dude, you can't fucking be Selna Kim. Like, there's only one of me. But last but not least, take time to think about how you can apply these traits into your life starting today. And raise your fucking standards. And DM me on Instagram if you want to join my program and find out more about that. I'm Selna Kim, America's face of dating. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys want to hear more about, and I will see yourself in the next video.